anywhere you then watch us from, anywhere you then join us from. I welcome you this morning. I greet you this morning as well. And I greet you according to your location, according to your time, according to your day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I just dey open my eyes now, say make I enter live. So my people of Biafra, we must continue. When you look at what is going on or what is happening now, you will agree with me that we don't have choice but to continue to move. Honestly, we have no choice. We have no choice. Soludo, Soludo, no, just a moment. Soludo, Dubai. Yes, just like I said, when you take a look at wetin that happen now, you go know say you no get choice but to continue to fight, because once you stop fighting, you don't buy. Yes, this morning I found out that the Just Real is back, but not fully back. But they said I should just keep loading videos first. I should be uploading videos. They opened the option of uploading videos first. I said, okay, wanna do well, wanna do pass. So at least that one done, one way don't open, make it remain the other way. So this morning, my people, I bring greetings anywhere you may be watching from, anywhere you may be seeing us. I don't know why this cough no gree go. I don't go hospital. I tire. So, like I said before, I greet every one of us anywhere you are watching me from. Try and share the program for me. So many things that go on, so many things that happen, and there's so many things will continue to happen. When you look at what is going on now, you will have every reason to agree with me, to believe with me, and to fight with me to non-stop until Biafra comes. So, because when you look, you see what thing they do, you see abracadabra what they do, you see the magic what they do, you gonna say you have no choice. Because once you think, you begin to think you have choice, you have this, that is your end. I tell you the truth. Immediately you begin the thing, say, there may be a way, there may be no. That day, that time, your end has come. I tell you the truth. We no get choice but to continue. I'm telling you honestly, we have no choice. We must continue. And we must continue until we get to our destination. We must continue until we finish this course. We no go stop at any way. We no go stop for road. We no go stop for road. Now waiting, do you go tell those people waiting, say we are about to stop? We are not about to stop. Tell them, say we are about to start. Those people where they think say we are stopping, tell them, say we are just beginning, because this is just the beginning of the whole matter. Tell them this is just the beginning. So I greet you, Biafrans. I hear waiting on Songpa the talk. I don't get time for Songpa, because Songpa no know waiting he they do. Songpa no know he left from in right. Songpa is a disgrace to the people of Igbo land. Songpa cannot achieve anything other than selfishness. Songpa, when you see him running mouth, you think he's doing anything. what has Nonsonkwa been able to achieve with the radio? He cannot do anything. He will only do the bidding of one Nigeria. He will only do what he will be asked to do, or his license will be taken from him. I want you to remember that the license was once taken from him when he was fighting for Biafra. So when he was saying some things about Mazena and Decano and this and that, the license was taken from him. And now they have given him back the license and they have warned him that you must follow our rules. Just like every other media house in Nigeria, they will give you list of what you will do and what you will not do. They give you list of do's and don'ts. Yeah, once you go against it, and once in a while they will point, talk about this person, fight this person. That is all they are good for. They don't have minds of their own. They don't have power to do what they want to do. Despite knowing that this thing is evil, they will do it because they have no choice. As long as they want to retain that power of broadcasting, they must do the bidding of Nigeria. So Nonsonkpa, those that heard him, those that listen to him, I want you to know that Nonsonkpa is just as good as not existing. This same Nonsonkpa was the one that told us that Nigerian military and police were the one destroying people's houses in Biafra land, in Osun, Itokwa, everywhere. Nonsonkpa also told us how Nigeria, Ebubago, went to Awomama and they killed 14 youths at the same time. He is now talking rubbish. He is now speaking rubbish, whether from his anus, I don't know where they talk from. So anybody we know song then on songpa Biafra gabia. Then on songpa that Biafra must come. And when Biafra come, Ingo come out to come tell us waiting in the talk. We no get time to listen to him because Nonsonkpa have chosen to fix himself amongst the distractors that are distracting the coming of Biafra. And I want to tell them that nothing will distract the coming of Biafra.
Insecurity incidents, yes. Kidnapping in schools. We thought we're over that. Unfortunately, it's back. You know, and I mean, we've had some, I think 3 major, not all of it, but the major ones that have a number of children being taken from schools. What does this do to the efforts? You deal a whole lot with states and investment into those states. What does it do to the sentiments of investors as state governors or governments try to attract them?
Anytime there is a stroke of insecurity in a state, it demoralizes those who are there, and those who intend to come decided otherwise. If you remember recently that we had over 280 students were kidnapped in Kaduna. During the former governor, he bring Olam, and other company that invested heavily in Kaduna. Today is a big challenge for any other company to think of coming to the Kaduna because it shows that it's not secured, despite the fact that the Division 1 of the Nigerian Army reside in Kaduna, which is the biggest division among all the other divisions. And also they have School of Police College there. So all the parameters of the insecurity are available there, but yet it's yet to be addressed. So it affects Kaduna and it affects those states that have this challenge. Today, we have a similar one in Borno State, even though the Borno has been existing for the Boko Haram, but the recent kidnapping of over 200 women.
Now, if you listen to these people, you will understand what they are saying. And when you understand what they are saying, you will agree with me that we don't have choice but to fight for our freedom. They know the truth. The insecurity, who they build them. The insecurity, who they bring them. Forget this, their distraction, they invited Gumi. No. No be today we don't hear story. We are not interested in you inviting Gumi. We are interested in you going to the secretariat of the terrorists, where they have their secretariat office. Terrorists have secretariats. Terrorists have their local government, where they operate from, where people walk in to pay tax. They mandate the people of communities in those areas they have taken over. You must come to this office and pay your tax before going to farm, before harvesting, before planting, before seeding, whatever. And they are doing like that for years. Communities are under their care. You have not gone there to bomb them. You have not gone there to arrest them. And you are arresting Gumi by distracting people. People will no understand anything, go they jump up. Hey, Gumi is above. Gumi is nothing. Gumi is not even the problem. I believe when Tinubu believe he want to do anything, make him do well. Tinubu, they deceive everybody. All of una where the thing say, yes, finally Nigeria has not done or woken up. Nigeria has not started doing anything. They are just doing the same thing all over. They use another paint that can't show you. Abakiara, where is they? Abakiare, where is they? All this thing na brakatabra, what did they do for people? They show people. Before we start with this man, I think we should look into Soludo. Let us look into Soludo, because Soludo built road for Anambra State. Soludo built road with cement for Anambra State. All of us see here. I said I cannot talk until I see the end of this thing. How can you carry bags of cement and pour for sand? Tonam, carry quota, pour on top. Say na the best Taiwan, I be Dubai. Listen, Anambra State under normal circumstances, no need even federal government allocation to be more beautiful than Dubai. Only the money Onisha main market generate in a year. We are not talking of the one head bridge generate. We are not talking of the one Ochanja generate. I'm telling you of main market alone. Over 100 billion, almost 100 billion for 1 year. Only main market. Head bridge no day inside. Head bridge no day. Ochanja no day. Mboka no day. New pass no day. Scrap no day. So when you look, plus other small places where they make revenue from, transport no day, because on a shop they make money from transportation well. So all these things, no one day inside. But Soludo no fit build anything. Wetin Soludo dey good at not to go destroy people property. Carry aburu, go dey buy people, go dey destroy people, use hammer to break people leg. You see, whoever now that is not supporting the coming of Biafra, I don't know what you want to support. Is this evil what you want to support? Is this wickedness what you want to come? Soludo na build Dubai, on Dubai, on ebute Dubai. On ebute Dubai na Anambra, obute go Dubai. With the cement, you can. Only time I have ever seen in my life say that they use cement do road. Even common your house, use cement, do common German floor. You know, goes, oh, where your leg the match you, the road no they stay. The compound they go scatter. Rain fall is scatter. Take cement go the build road. People that Soludo has come to me. Hey, the best road. Where is the road today? Only small rain fall. After he don't commission the road. He don't commission the road. He don't commission the road. See am. Road where they don't commission. 9 days. The money where they take build the road, it don't the money don't enter voicemail. Are you seeing what is going on? It is here. That is it. This is why Nigeria can never deliver anything for anybody. After building the road with how much? This is it. Rain no carry road, no be say e spoil road. Rain no carry all the road where they put, all the work, all the job, all the quota, all the construction. Road to carry all the new road. When we are telling you that Nigeria will never make anything out of anything, I want you to really understand what we are telling you. I want you to really, really understand where we are coming from. I go show you Soludo, and then you go see the road where Soludo build, so that when we dey talk am, you go understand them better.
Soludo na-ekwu ya bụ ọchanja alụrụ akatara etoru ka ọnwụ ike etere ọchanja na Minas Junction ya Soludo ihe ndị ọrụ ụlọ alụ mkpụrụ mmiri ezo na mgbede tata bụ 25 March 2024 Soludo na-ekwu.
You hear 25 March 2024. That was yesterday. Live yesterday we pass less than 24 hours. Now I want you to see the road. I want you to see Soludo commissioning the road. Listen to him. Just listen. Where they play there. Listen.
By Saturday, Sunday will be our second anniversary. By Saturday, we are on course to be able to have asphalted about 247 kilometers. That's an average of about 10 kilometers a month in 24 months. And the quality that Anambra State has not seen before. Subsequent stabilization, stone base before the thick asphalt. And most of these roads guaranteed to last for at least 20 years. Once again, that because we've kicked out or likely kicked out our boroughs from the streets and from the markets, that people are once again coming from all over the country to shop in Onitsha, the largest market in West Africa. So Onitsha is rising. What we say for the poor people, we're saying they should not only breathe, we say they should get up and run. Roads have been completed some months ago, and now people have been enjoying it freely, isn't it? Yes.
Are you seeing it? that the road will last for at least 20 years. Soludo never even stayed 10 or reached 4 years. See the 20 years. Under 1 week of the construction, after constructing the road, look at the road. Are you seeing it? You see the road? You see am? If you no see am well, you tell me I go make you see am well. Look at the road. Rain wash the road away. No be say rain no spoil. Rain wash the road. Wash and comot. Nigeria. This is Nigeria for you. You use cement to plaster road. Who no know where the thing start they do? I mean, no go know where you go stop the do. I beg you to please help me share the video anywhere you are watching me from. Share the video. Anywhere you are joining me from, share the video. So this is Soludo, London, or Dubai, or Taiwan. I don't know what he called it. But the road lasted for 20 years, at least. Onitsha has become the best place in the world to come and they trade. And people are coming to trade in Onitsha today. As you can see, the road is not even trackable. He worsened the whole thing. Listen, now the road is worse than ever. Worse than ever. This is the same thing Obozadema did. He went and they built his own. Called Tinubu that time, called Buhari to come and the commission. Buhari came, commission, even built flyover or bridge. After 1 week, rain will come fall. Rain will washed away everything. The whole bridge, boom. These people are jokers. Jokers, the greatest jokers of the century. But what I don't understand is how they are manipulating people to listen and they shout, oh, for them. This same Soludo now was the one that went to Onitsha, went to Mpo, went to Okpoko, telling people he will turn Okpoko into a state. He will give them light, he will give them water, he will give them this. Today, pure water, Okpoko no get. Ochanja, Okpoko no get. Mpalaka, Okpoko no get. Now, for you to understand what we are saying, the dirty when full for Okpoko is still, it don't increase because Soludo came. If you see this one, it is say nine go be person. You no say nine no be person self. He say month. They tell you weeks. A long ago, you 20 years. You don't even reach 2 weeks after commissioning the road. I be 1 week after commissioning the road. See the road. After he has promised 20 years, 20 good years. See him. And when we call on Biafrans to rise up, you should fight for yourself. These people have nothing for anybody but for one Nigeria system that favors nobody but only those wicked cabals, only those wicked at top. I want us to understand that this Nigeria you see is not Nigeria that tomorrow morning it will overturn and become a good Nigeria. Nigeria has never, I want to challenge anybody here. Ever since you were born, since you were born, those that were born in Nigeria, I don't mean those that are beyond 60. I think in Nigeria, 1960, Abi. 1960. That is 60 years of Nigeria now. So, 1969, they create Nigeria. Since they create Nigeria, the people where they're born from 1960, you don't see anything where they bad, can't change, they good for Nigeria. Very simple question. This is a very simple question that need an answer. Begging for, pleading, asking, crying for an answer. Since you were born till today, show me or tell me one thing, just only one. I didn't say show me the things. Show me or tell me one common thing you have ever seen that were bad and now changed to be good. Tell me what, at least show me one hospital you have seen in Nigeria that were bad and it has been renovated. Show me one road that were bad and now they don't do them, it don't become good road. Show me one industry that were not there, but today there are there is a new industry there. Show me one industry that was there and not doing well, but today it is doing well. Show me one refinery. Everything in Nigeria is only getting destroyed. Nigeria was not created to establish anything, not created to reform anything, not created to survive. You see what it resemble? When you born pikin wey bimbe and you no get money and you dey for Nigeria, you go dey pray every day make that pikin die. You go abandon and go market. You go abandon and you no go even look. Go and check what I'm telling you. Those people where they born in bed for Nigeria or for poor African countries, they abandon them. That's why you see them, the children that are in bed, they know they live well. They're always abandoned to fend for themselves. That is Nigeria for you. So when you see a child in Nigeria born as a special children, because for Western world they call them special children, because from the moment they were born, they will get, the moment they give birth to them, they will be taken very special attention will be given to them. So in Europe, where I did, I've been in 2 countries, 3, 4 countries in Europe, where I see them being addressed as special children. They get the best education, they get the best attention. If you the worker for road, you see them, your body touch them like this, a cry, you don't enter wahala. They are being treated specially. If you get problem, they go settle in problem. Ask them, are you sure? Are you sure you okay? Before they go look at you. But in Nigeria, they are abandoned to their fate, and their fate is destruction. So why I'm saying all this is because Nigeria is a place where nothing works, where nothing will work, where nothing has been working, where nothing survives. Only the things that are able to manipulate, to carry out criminal activities are the things that survives in Nigeria. If you are not ready, if you not ready to carry out criminal activities in Nigeria, forget them. If you are not ready to do one chance, if you are not ready to carry gun, if you are not ready to do cyber crime, if you are not ready to be government officer or government officer that will be stealing, if you are not ready to do bunkering, if you are not ready to do prostitution, forget them. Even to get job, you are a woman and you are not ready to get led on the office table, forget them. You can't get anything. Nigeria never encouraged anything good, but evil. That is why when you see people chanting and applauding and lauding these people, me, I don't know why they are lauding them. I don't know why they applaud them. I don't know. They are now complaining, hey, they don't do no good. Soludo don't kill us. Tomorrow morning, Soludo will come out. They go rally around Soludo. Hey, Soludo is the best man. Soludo, hey, I've never seen governor like a Soludo. Soludo is the best man. Soludo, this is their problem. When you don't have vision, you will not have mission. You cannot have mission without having a vision. First of all, have a dream. Incubate your dream. Has your dream, it will become a mission. We have been turned, our brain has been turned upside down by Nigerian system. We don't think right. Nigeria, remember Ajokude, nothing works. Iron ore, nothing works. Everything has been destroyed. Your refineries has been destroyed. Listen, refineries stopped working not because anything happened to them. Refineries stopped working because somebody wanted them to stop working. Not that they were spoiled. Calabar Seaport stopped working because somebody said it must stop. Warri Seaport, the last one that worked yesterday in 2000 to 2008, I think 2010 it was working. It stopped working because somebody wanted to stop working. Not because anything happened. The water has not gone away. The Warri Seaport water has not run away from Warri. The Warri Seaport water has not dried up. The Warri Seaport constructed has not vanished. But it has been called off because somebody would just say, I don't want that seaport to work. Because once Warri Seaport were working, people from the eastern region don't have to go to Lagos to clear their goods again. You buy your goods, they go on a share, you put them for Warri, come, you carry them immediately, enter your market. I buy you, come, you carry a Port Harcourt, rivers, somewhere, everywhere, rivers, cross river, Calabar. Lagos State, I have to go back and say, no, you must close this Warri Seaport for us because the revenue coming to Lagos is no longer coming. Yoruba don't want you to go. Fulani don't want you to go. Hausa don't want you to go. And you think it's a joke. You are the breast which they suck from. In case you don't know, you are the breast that fed the whole Nigeria. We are not now telling you about the oil, about the natural resources. No, we are telling you outside the natural resources, you, Biafrans, are their breast they feed or no. Understand that? We are their economical food. We are their food. Economically, we feed Nigeria. Go to Lagos. The transport system, Biafrans. Trading, Biafrans. Importation, Biafrans. Exportation, Biafrans. Taxes, Biafrans. So, when you see the foolish Yoruba people saying, Igbo must go, Igbo must go, I wouldn't know why they want Igbo to go. I wouldn't understand, because Igbos are willing to go, but you wouldn't let them go.
Soludo na kuya ya wa chanja. Ochanja alu. Akatele to ru ko week etere. Ochanja ba mi na junction na ya. Yeah, Soludo ya ndolo. Yeah. Alu funguru muri ya zo na mbure tata bo 25 March 2024. Yeah. Soludo na kuya ya wa chanja. Ochanja alu. Akatele to ru ko week etere. Ochanja ba mi na junction na ya. Yeah, Soludo ya ndolo. Yeah. Alu funguru muri ya zo na mbure tata bo 25 March 2024. Yeah. Soludo na kuya ya wa chanja. Ochanja alu. Akatele to ru ko week etere. Ochanja ba mi na junction na ya.
So you see the road, Soludo is saying at Taiwan, Abi. Soludo saying at Taiwan. No, Dubai. He say he has turned Anambra State into Dubai. This is it. So, my people, I don't know. I don't know why we have to break our heads, crack pancanel on our heads for somebody to agree with us that Nigeria will not work, is not working, can never work anymore. Nigeria has never worked before. I put a challenge. If you are here, tell me one thing ever since you were born, okay? Let me not say if you were born in 1960s. Even if you were born yesterday night, show me one thing. Tell me one thing. Tell us one thing you have noticed in one thing, just one thing you have noticed in Nigeria that has been, okay, let me not say that has progressed. No. That has remained the way they are, or that has remained the way it was. At least show me one hospital you met last year, it was functioning well, and you went back this year, it is still functioning well. Show me one school that was functioning well last year, and you went back this year, it is functioning well. Show me one good road you saw last year, and this year you went back, that road is still perfect. Show me one industry. Nigeria don't build industry. Have you noticed that? Nigeria don't build industry. Do they build industry? Which industry is that? Where is the industry? Nigeria that cannot even manage the industries their slave masters abandoned for them. The same way you see Nigeria is the same way their leaders are. Their leaders are not different. Their leaders are not different. That is why you must listen to our Prime Minister. That is why Nigeria will stop at nothing. That is why Nigeria will stop at nothing in getting destroyed. Nigeria will not stop at anything in going into in rushing into the pit of destruction. Nigeria will not stop at anything. Nigeria is in the fastest mode getting destroyed. That is why nothing will ever work. Nothing. If you think I'm lying, show me example of one thing. I am still waiting for somebody to tell me I'm lying. Whether you are of one Nigeria of Nigeria one, I want you to show me one thing. Nothing. Nigeria get any industry Nigeria don't have any industry. How do you want your economy to grow? The only industry you have is oil well, oil bunkering, oil theft. The only industry you have is going to Okoma village, Okoma community, going to Delta, killing people, wiping people away, destroying communities to take over their land to do illegal bunkering. The only company, the only industries Nigeria built is to go to Izombe in Imo State, Uguta, and they destroy the land and wipe the villages and communities away to begin their illegal bunkering. The only company and the industries Nigeria will build is to go to Odi by Obasanjo and the other villages, other communities, and wipe people away because you want oil. That's the kind of company Nigeria will build for you. That's the kind of industry. Nigeria will never put, pillar like this, common pillar like this, to put pillar, bam, bam, say the one. Nigeria cannot do that. Nigeria cannot do that. Instead, the Nigeria go loan money to Dangote to build his own personal refinery. Dangote is Nigeria is the only country that will loan money to an individual to build his own private refinery when they don't even have one. I see through to View TV. Male Loremi Juice, you're welcome. This is one way you visit me today. They safe. Like I was saying, Nigeria is a place where nothing good survives. If you think sad a lie, go Nigeria, go build industry. They go destroy them because they don't want it. I know how many people from Europe we don't get money, say they want go home. They go build their factory, build industry, finish. The same Nigerian government, instead of helping the industries to boom, they destroy them because Nigeria was not meant to exist. Nigeria, they don't do and make it, they do and make it scatter. They do and make it die. You remember that country, that song? We pray Nigeria. We pray Nigeria. We pray to God. I hate my fatherland. I hate them so. We pray Nigeria. So Nigeria we die. You remember that song? Pray for Nigeria to die. Look at it. After about 1 week of commissioning the road, rain just carried. See the road, by the way. See, look at it. I never know you can plaster road where motor they pass. Hey, Ima, you want come in? If you want come in, I give you link. I want to ask. How can you plaster road, motorable road, though, even trackable road? Even for you to your house will be your house. You know, suppose put you know, suppose you just mint the plaster up. If you do, you know, go walk. Not to talk of road. You go use concrete to do the German floor, as I know. when I see size small. Now concrete you go use it. But in Nigeria, Soludo use cement and the sand to plaster road. Plaster road. Onitsha that gives you money. Onitsha that vomits money for you. If you know, like I said, Onitsha gives Anambra State almost 200 billion naira annually. They don't have road, they don't have light, they don't even have fire service station. Only one where I know where they there since where they born me, where they from Bo, where the motor where they there go dust to go cover them. If you call them, they tell you say the motor no good. Nothing works. And we are calling on everybody to join hands. Let us bring Biafra. If you know join hands, Biafra no go come. This is what you will always get. You want Biafra to come, but you don't want to join hands. You want someone Ekpa to bring Biafra tomorrow morning, this night, now, but you don't want to join hands. Who go join hands to bring up? Who go join hands to bring up? If not you. Biafra is our own land. Biafra is our own land. It's our own God-given land. If you are watching me from Facebook, please share the program for me. If you are watching me from Facebook, share the program for me. Who no understand? Who no understand? He no go know. Another thing I want to ask about, make we leave Soludo, make we go over to another thing. They are telling you that Emalelo they made you through enter. Emma, you are welcome.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. How you dey?
I'm fine. Kedu ka ị mere?
I the man no. I the man na Nigeria. I'm not called Dubai called New Heaven. Because I remember in Onitsha there's a place called New Heaven. I don't know if it is the New Heaven. I don't know.
My brother, ironically, these are the injustice that we are fighting against. And this is one of the reasons why I fight the criminals instead of me choosing the type of fight that some of you in the media do. I try to fight the criminals in the EOS because they are sustaining this. Do you remember that Chike Dozie Ono went to the Fulani radio, the former Radio Biafra, and lied to the general public, telling them that if they do not accept politicians, that there will be no freedom, that the politicians are the real freedom fighters, fighting the freedom for the people of Biafra. Now, when you go to what he have said, these are the freedom that they are fighting for. Are you getting the point? These are the freedom that the politicians are fighting for. These are what Chike Dozie mean when he said they are the real freedom fighter. Can you beat your hand on your chest and say that there is any politician in anywhere, even the ones that people are advertising in, what are they calling him in Abia State? I do not eulogize so-called politicians. They are the same. They are criminals. They are rogues. Do you remember when we used to eulogize Nwike? What did Nwike do at the end of the day? There is no good politician in that animal kingdom called Nigeria, because Nigeria is designed to subjugate and suppress the people of Biafra. Do you understand me? So when you hear people when you hear people trying to eulogize these particular people, trying to help them, trying to say politicians are the real messiah of the people, this is what they mean. The real messiah, to build olulu onwa and olulu onwike. Mazi Ugo, my senior brother, there is something that happened in the last court, which I shed tears for my people because my people died because of ignorance. In the last court, I saw some senators and politicians. When I look at them, they said they came to represent Mazen Namdekano. They came for the Southeast. And I begin to ask myself, who are the people, who were the people that prescribe IPOB? These are the people. So charity, they say, begins at home. Have you prescribed in your own capacity as you prescribe IPOB before the federal joint suit? Have you prescribed IPOB within your own capacity? Have you come out to say that, oh, you did a mistake? They are no longer terrorist group as you allege. No, they have not done that. They went to the court, and you see some people saying, oh, our senators have now gone. They are now helping Onyendu. When they are doing them, the more you look, the less you see. Is this the type of government? Is this the type of people that we want to eulogize? Look at. So my honest brother, 247, I thank you for the good work that you are doing for the people of Biafra. I thank you. Because it's not easy to be live here. Many of the people say, many, like they used to comment, and social media.
Let them come and they grab the money. Now, let me tell you, for I don't know for almost 1 week now, none of my two YouTube channels were locked down. It's just this morning that they opened what do you call it? Just Real. Just this morning now. Those that are watching will know that I've not been streaming from there. And no money is coming in even till now. Nobody pays anything. Even the small money where people dispose, small super chat where people give me for both Biafran voice, Just Real, all of them, boom, they block them, everything, they carry and go. So since the last month, this month, nothing is coming. Did I stop talking? If I am looking for money, if I am looking for money, once you block my channel, I don't go talk again now.
That is what they don't. That is what they do not understand, and they do not understand that we put too much resources in order to make this thing. To make broadcast is not an easy thing. To be here is not an easy thing. To sponsor yourself and all of this is not an easy thing. But they try to use that. Like when they come to me, they will say, hey, every time you are pursuing social media money, you lost content. They try to use it to weigh you down. But what they don't know, in my own self, I love castigation. I love when you castigate me because you try to create another topic for me. So I enjoy when people castigate me. When you bring my matter to castigate me, when you comment, what I am seeing in that your comment is different from the thing that you are seeing. So you just create another topic for me. I enjoy it very well. And what gets me angry at times is that whenever I look at my social media handle and I do not see any castigation, I get more angry because I am losing content. I am telling you the fact.
Mazinan, they cannot say that when you castigate him, he will, even our prime minister even said the sentence. If you don't castigate, insult, bully, talk bad, he will not have strength. That is the fuel. That is the fuel. After that, when you begin to, that is where power go enter. Bam. Even listen. Even when they lock, immediately they locked the YouTube channels. Now me, I go open another one. They talk. Even that one, 10 people, 50. I still they talk. Facebook, the block up. I am still talking. My joy is that when I talk, some people they carry the waiting I talk, go post some another place, it go viral. And even for Twitter, on Twitter, I found out that more people now listen to me from Twitter than YouTube. So I talk on Twitter. Twitter don't pay you anything. but I speak. I have over 100 people watching from Twitter live, and I'm happy that are watching. Sometimes you see 500 people watching you live from Twitter. It gives me joy. My joy is that people are listening to what sometimes most videos you see we do, because we talk about Biafra, they block it, it will not give you money. If you go there, they give you red. They say what you are saying is against our community guideline. Therefore,
Standard.
content, this content, it cannot be monetized. What do you do? Do I start crying? No, we move on. But you don't tell people. There are things you don't tell people. In my house, for instance, I use two internet. Here now, in this room, look at this is internet. This is internet.
Yeah.
I use this
Yeah.
particular internet for what I am doing alone. This computer is plugged directly on the internet. This is it. I'm using one room. Look at it. One room, only me there here. So when you see people telling you anything or saying anything, don't mind them. Just continue. Now you are the only person that knows what you are doing. I have another internet in my sitting room, because when the internet were not good enough, I have to, as they said, you have to plug. I have to do a direct internet where I will plug direct, not Wi-Fi. So I have to go and get another internet so that it will be here for me to plug it direct to my system.
These are
So
what people do not understand. The resources are much. Look at the money that you are spending.
they
But
don't.
one Mugu will come and run propaganda against you. And that Mugu, you are trying to save that Mugu from suppressive regime. You are trying to save the Mugu, but they are very happy. One thing that I see in Black Africa, especially these baboons and monkey in the zoo, one thing that I find out is that they are happy whenever they are being suppressed. And they cry for no reason. They cry, oh God, help me. They go to church and they enjoy speaking Iskaba. My brother, speak that nonsense from now till January. You will not receive anything. God will not come down from heaven to help you. We are the people that God is using to help you. And they enjoy throwing, insulting us, leveling all kinds of accusation against us. And in the government that is subjugating them, they will say, oh, let us leave that to God. Oh, because if we talk now, they are going to buy us. They are going to do this. Sometimes I wonder the color of their stupidity, and I marvel at the rate that their mentality have degenerated. Sometimes I wonder. Most of the times when they comment nonsense, I will be laughing within me because I will say,
If you don't get criticized, you will be worried. Sometimes, even that those eras that used to come and they call Simon Ekperima criminals, you are a fool. I am missing them, honestly speaking, because when I see them, when they come here and say you are a fool, you are listening to Simon. There's a one that used to come here. He don't come again, because when he come, he will say rubbish. I will watch. And when you watch, he will watch that this man will be there. He will be one of the first 10 people that will enter. And he will be there. If my program lasts for 2 hours, he will be there commenting. You are deceiving yourself. And the one that I was asking him, if I am deceiving myself, that means you are buying me into my deceit. From beginning to the end for 2 hours. That was the day I bought it. I said that day, let me just sit down and let me just calculate how long this guy will be here. And this guy was not to the end of the program. I was asking him, so if I am stupid, you are listening to a stupid man. You are the most stupid man. I started talking to him. He said, but you people are just doing as if you know past everybody. I said, okay, you see your problem. You don't have any problem against anybody, but just that somebody insinuated you. Somebody, from what you heard, act on what you know, act on what you see, act on what you have found out, not what somebody told you. Most people are against this Biafra restoration today because they heard someone is working for Tinubu, because they heard someone is working for Nigeria, because they heard if someone is working for Nigeria, Yeah, why would Nigeria want him by all means to the point of going to Finland to lobby to get Simon Ekpa? Why? People don't ask questions. That's our problem.
Those ones have expired. Those ones have expired. All those propaganda have expired. Those are the formal propaganda that they run before. It's no longer in vogue. It has expired. Even those that told them the thing. There is something, there is voice of Mazen Namdekano that I played this morning. And Mazen Namdekano was saying something. And those of us in the media supposed to be talking about this thing that Onyendu said. But most of us might have listened to it, but do not interpret the message correctly. When Onyendu is telling us that we must, I'm trying to see if I can play it on this very program, please.
Okay.
Onyendu.
Our family is based on 4 cardinal points. You must be without fear before your enemies. You must speak the truth always, even if it leads to your death. You must help the poor and those who cannot help themselves, and be of good character.
Do you understand what Onyendu was saying here? He said, you must be without fear before your enemies. Wow. Being without fear before your enemies, and you must speak the truth always, even if it leads to your death, and help those who cannot help themselves. Here on this your program, let me interpret what Onyendu is saying. Onyendu said it's a must, which is a command that we must do. Now, we must be without fear before our enemies, meaning this intimidation, this harassment, this bombardment, that you must overcome it. You must stand against it. It means an eye to an eye. That thing that he flagged off before he was kidnapped. That is what he is that is what he is talking about here. That you must be without fear before your enemies. You must overcome every subjugation. You must overcome every suppression. When they intimidate you, you must stand up. You must defend the defenseless. That he means is these people that are being kidnapped, these people that are being harassed, these people that are being pied. Do we fold our hands? He said no. He said no. You must defend those who cannot defend themselves. And what is the Biafra Republic government in exile doing? Defending those who cannot defend themselves.
Exactly.
What is the government in exile doing? Again, you must be without fear. You do not succumb to your enemies. You do not say, oh, if I confront them now, they will come and wipe us out. He said, even if it leads to your death. So that alone signifies the earlier call for IPOB, which means we must stand up to fight. We must be without fear before our enemies. We must agitate this Biafra. It is either Biafra or death. That is what he is passing, the message that he is passing here. And those of us, some of us do not get this particular message. Mazen Namdekano is giving command. He said it's a must, not if you like. It is a must. That is what he said. And what is the Biafra Republic government in exile doing? The same thing that he is commanding here. He said it's a must. We must defend those who cannot defend themselves. So in the other way around, all those checking points that you see in Aligo must stop. All those abduction must stop. All those kidnapping and buying of our people must stop. And we must advance the freedom which we wanted. It is a command. He said it's a must, which means it's a command. Now, how does it complicate what the message that Ejiofor and Uchechi and the DOS have passed the ab initio? They said, oh, Onyendu said we must be law-abiding to Nigerian government. They even went as far as saying that they are marching with Nigerian government, whereas Onyendu said you must be without fear before your enemies. Is those marching with their enemies without fear? Huh? The answer is no. So the message and the command is very clear, and we are in the right channel. And that is the reason why everywhere is crying. Look at the road that they built for human beings. And I have asked them, is this what you want for your children after which you have gone? Is this the life that you want your children to live? The answer is no. So why would you want Nigeria to survive? So my dear brother, thank you and may God bless you. Continue your good work, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Do I call you Mazi Remigius or Mazi Truth
My
TV?
full names are Emmanuel Onyebuchukwu Remigius. That is that Emmanuel O Remigius. Emmanuel Onyebuchukwu Remigius.
There, Onyebuchukwu. That's what people don't even understand. That's why I would tell people that whether you like it or you don't like it or Biafra must come. Whether you want to agree with me, you don't want to agree with me, Biafra must come. I've been telling people that it's not about what you want, it's about what is happening, it's about the reality. So until we must learn to accept the reality, and the reality is that Biafra must come. Even Hopos of them man knows that Biafra will come. All of them, Soludo, all the criminals know that Biafra is coming. But their fear is that they are going to lose their person, their criminal person. That part of them that is being criminalized, that part of them that is being swimming in criminality, that part of them that will come and build this kind of road for you, those are the things that are scared of losing. Because when you see somebody using cement to plaster road for you, first time in my life, it's only in Nigeria. Another thing I will want to talk about is Gumi. They tell you that Gumi is what do you call it? Gumi. They say Gumi is being called for questioning or being arrested for. I don't know how they are using that sentence, but the truth I want to tell everybody is that Gumi is not the problem. Gumi is not the problem. If you want to stop insecurity in Nigeria, first of all, go and stop the secretariat, the Funani secretariat. Go and stop the Funani secretariat. Funanis have secretariat all over the northern area, and you are not stopping it. They are still operating in Nigeria system. Funani have states within states. You are not stopping them. You have not gone there to bomb them down. You have not done anything to stop them. But you are here telling us you invited Gumi for questioning, so that I will be clapping for you, so that I'll be jumping up. No only fools, only those people will be fools. Now them no understand what they do. If you know what is going on, you will understand that you have no way to hide other than fight for Biafra. Just today, as I am talking to you now, this morning, the terrorists have killed some security operatives. I'm trying to see that Gumi something. That is what I'm looking for. But if I cannot,
can I talk about Gumi?
You are free. Go on.
Mazi, what is happening in Nigeria is the more you look, the less you see. There is something that the Fulani cabal said before the election. You know, I read a lot on the internet. Most of my time, I spend it on the internet to be able to equip myself, to be able to do my program more smoothly. There is something that they said. They said that they have agreed to Islamize Nigeria, meeting the Igbo Islam, the Yoruba Islam, and the Northern Islam. And they have agreed for jihad with Tinubu. And they even reiterate it when the Tinubu arrested one of their leader. They said this is their initial agreement. In one of those longer letters that they wrote, they said it is a crime for them to arrest anyone carrying jihad. So they made it clear that all these killing everywhere in Nigeria is all about Islam. It's all about jihad. So if that is the initial agreement that they had with Tinubu, so why is Tinubu inviting Sheikh Gumi? It is to make the gullibles to see, oh, Tinubu have the ball. He is the type of president that the criminal enterprise called Nigeria need. It is deceit. Most of them don't see beyond it. It is deceit to tell you that, oh, they invited Gumi. If you look into the invite of Gumi, who are those that are going to question Gumi there? They are the repentant Boko Haram that is working in the same government, which Gumi is their leader. So what is the nonsense about inviting Gumi? I do not understand. Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned, is a criminal enterprise built on criminality, cement on criminality, and live on criminality. And their citizens live on denial, lies, deceit, and I don't know another word to define them. Mazi, there is nothing like inviting Gumi. Those things are lies meant to deceive the gullibles. Even if they invited Gumi, because they will come up with they have jailed Gumi or they have done this. It is all called lies. Where is Abba Kyari today? Are you aware that Abba Kyari is not in prison? Abba Kyari is not being sacked from his job. Abba Kyari is still receiving this thing. Abba Kyari still commands his command from wherever that he is. So what is this nonsense all about Nigeria? Nigeria is built on deceit and lies. Mazi, as far as anyone who believes in Nigeria, you believe, thank you, Stella Uzwa, they believe in Takia. What is ruling Nigeria is Takia. Now, a quick submission, Mazi, a quick submission. There is something that the Nigeria have come up. They said that gay is a crime in Nigeria, and anybody who commits it will spend 14 years. Now, Mazi, if they are not living in Takia, because even their Ububerechi themselves is known to be Ipopumoke. Now, who is the person that they gave Onye Winiri, the best female dresser? Is it not a man?
A man.
That their law said if you are Opunanamokike, you will spend your days in the prison. To tell you that everything in Nigeria is pure lie, even their law lies and deceit. Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah, thank you. Talking on that, you see, when you, I don't know how to describe it, but those that are saying, as long, listen, let me tell you something. In as much as you are in Nigeria system and you believe in Nigeria system and you are in love with Nigeria system, if want to, you must accept it. Lesbianism, gay, you must accept it. Do you know why? Because Nigeria is not operating on their own system. Because Nigeria has no system. Nigeria is only operating on the system given to them by some people. And these people that gave them what the script they are acting or operating on are the people that are operating on homosexualism, gay. This is what people don't understand. Can you listen? These people, the people of the Western world that you want to follow after them, you cannot take some and leave some. As long as you are bending like this for them to be ruling over you, they will rule over you from inside. You are under Roman Catholic and Pope have blessed, asked you to bless gay marriage, and you are telling me it's a lie, it's a false. It will not work. The Fulanese that tell you that gay marriage is evil, are they not the one that their law said that you can go into, you can rape a boy, you can rape a goat, you can rape a child, it doesn't matter. Takia.
As long as you do it for Islam.
As long as you do it for Islam, you are blessed. And when you go to heaven, you have 7 black-eyed virgins waiting for you. Erasmus, he said, I didn't even know when you came in, Erasmus.
Yeah, thank you very much. I joined. I said, this my brother, when they Sabi do analysis, you see, he reach now only primary 3 he reach. How you can't take the get the brain when you do all those analysis?
That is Biafra for you. That is Biafra.
A guy is very smart, very, very, very smart. Most times when he's doing his analysis, like he will just be picking the points that I will pick and be putting them together and say, yes, he knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah, thank you very much. I say, let me come and give you guys support. I didn't really know the topics that you are discussing before I
Yeah.
joined. So I will sit in and listen a little more than
All right.
before I say anything. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay,
Biafrans,
thank you, my brother.
somebody asked of voting link. I sent you the link. I believe you got the link. I believe you got the link. So now I want us to understand that Nigeria, you see Nigeria, Gumi, Buhari telling you Gumi has been called for questioning, or any other person. I don't know the one they say that escaped from prison. Those things are just, I don't know what to, whether I say takia, I think it's takia they call them. I want you to understand that this is one of the things, just like the road you are seeing now. After building the road and tell you that the minimum guarantee is 20 years, the road did not last 1 week. So that is one of the things Nigeria is very good at. Now, inviting Gumi doesn't mean anything. Even imprisoning Gumi will not make any difference. Now, Nigeria, inside Nigeria, terrorists have states within states. It's there all over. It's not a secret. Terrorists collect taxes from people. People pay tax. They have some communities under their care, and the government is aware. Government of Nigeria has never gone to bomb down their secretariats. They have physical secretariat, not spiritual secretariat. As Pastor Adeboye will tell you that Nigeria problem is spiritual. No, that's why I am telling
Which
people
is
that
embassy? They have their own embassy.
yeah, they have everything. They have their police. They
Let
have
me
their police. They have their secretariat. And then you are telling me you are looking for terrorists. You are telling me you are fighting insecurity. You have never gone there to bomb their
go.
insecurity. You have never gone there to arrest anybody. You have never gone there to shoot anybody. But in Delta State, today, just yesterday, the same terrorists who went somewhere, whether in Katsina or where, they went into army barrack. They shoot without looking face. They kill so many army officers. They made the way, they abducted some. And today again, I had in news that I cannot going back to search now. I think that was in Sahara, that terrorists again killed some security personnel.
Ugo,
And
let me quickly give you.
we have arrested Gumi. Sorry, Erasmus, go
Let
on.
me quickly give you this information before I won't forget. You see, Gumi's invitation was just to is just like public, just for public. You know, a lot of people have been, in fact, some threatening that if they don't arrest Gumi within 7 days, there will be problem. So that is just for PRO. You
Okay.
know, it's not arrest, it's not arrest anything. And the 130 something people that they released, that military said they released, they didn't release them. They paid ransom. There
Of
was
course.
nobody with a head. They paid ransom.
Mm.
In fact, this Commodore Olawumi, remember Commodore Olawumi?
Yeah. Yeah.
We did another interview, I think yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, you should. Maybe I will look for it and send it to you. You should listen to what he said. He
Okay.
categorically said they paid, that they should stop telling Nigerians lies. That they paid ransom for, for the release of those people. And there is this NFI, or what they call them, that they are responsible for doing the investigation for fraud investigation in Nigeria. Do you know this thing they released? They released a report to Nigerian government about terrorism financing in Nigeria.
Mm.
Eh? Do you know the only the group they narrowed down that this thing? IPOB. There was no report on banditry funding, no report on ISS funding, no report on Boko Haram funding. They said they submitted a report on Nigeria this thing. They concentrated. They said IPOB. that 22, what's it called, 22 countries, that their network of 22 countries. If I say detailed reports, so that's what they reported to Nigerian government right now. So we are talking is a freedom fighting group that is they focused on as terrorists. They are focusing on refinancing. So nothing on Boko Haram. So those ones is not a challenge. It's not a challenge to Nigerian government. I just wanted to put that
please,
out.
please, Erasmus, I would like to have I think that was the first video you were talking about.
Yeah, I will look for it. I will look for it and send it to you.
Kunji, so, and this particular news you are talking about, I would like to have the link, please.
Yes, I just listened to it just now on the, I think, Arise. Then for this man, Commodore Laumi was on Arise as well. I'll look for it and send it to you.
I beg. Thank you
Okay,
so
I'm
much.
going to leave now. I'm going to leave.
It's okay, my brother. Thank you so much for coming.
Please, everyone should subscribe should subscribe and follow our good brother for his messages. Please, you must hit the subscription button. Thank you, Mazen.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you so much. Thank you. Erasmus, you once told me you made up a channel.
Yes, I did, but there were some things that came up. I could not continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's fine. Okay. Let's just listen to this man.
And finally, the West African nation of Nigeria is on the brink of an economic meltdown. Rising inflation rates and skyrocketing prices of food have exacerbated the crisis. Basic necessities have become luxuries for people in Nigeria. Desperate to get food, residents in Nigeria's capital city of Abuja are breaking into government warehouses to steal food and grains. To contain the crisis, the Nigerian government has now beefed up security at its food warehouses. Here's our report.
Africa's largest economy is battling its worst ever crisis. With soaring inflation and skyrocketing food costs, Nigeria is on the brink of a meltdown. And the turmoil has been the most punishing for its people. There have been angry protests and nationwide strikes. But the plight of Nigeria's citizens is only deteriorating. A litre of petrol costs more than 3 times what it did just months ago. Wages have not been keeping up with the mounting cost of living. What's worse is that prices of food staples have more than doubled in the past year.
I cannot afford to buy petrol to power my generator to water the farm because of the high cost of petrol. Things are difficult in the country. Food is expensive as well as several other items. The price of gari and rice are high. With these high costs of goods, we cannot train our children in school or manage to buy any food.
Now desperate to fight starvation, many are turning to theft and looting. In Nigeria's capital city of Abuja, hundreds are forcing their way into warehouses and stealing food. Incidents of food theft and looting of warehouses are becoming a common sight in Nigeria. The authorities, overwhelmed by the scale of the crisis, are scrambling to maintain order. They're calling it a crime beyond hunger. The National Emergency Management Agency has vowed to fortify its facilities. The security measures around these food facilities have now been tightened. The government says it's determined to prevent further breaches of law and order. Experts believe the current situation is so dire that it might leave the future generations struggling to get food.
We are suffering in Nigeria. It was not like this before, and we want a change for good. There is real hunger in Nigeria. Children are hungry, adults are hungry, and there's just too much suffering.
Thousands are devoid of basic food products like meat, eggs, and milk. In the northern regions, desperation is reaching new heights every day, as people resort to consuming low-grade rice that's fit only for fish. Anthills are becoming treasure troves as people scavenge for stored grains. A testament to the dire circumstances gripping the nation. The origins of Nigeria's woes can be traced back to the policies enacted by its president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Since assuming office in May last year, his decisions have only exacerbated the nation's plight. He scrapped fuel subsidies, brought in currency controls, and this shot up petrol prices and plummeted Nigeria's currency naira against the US dollar. Inflation rates have been on a relentless climb in Nigeria. In December, it rose above 30%, the highest in 27 years. To be precise, Tinubu's policy changes unleashed a tidal wave of economic turmoil. However, the Nigerian president touts these measures as bold reforms aimed at reviving the economy. He says that by doing this, Nigeria has saved over 1 trillion naira, which is equivalent to over $1 billion US dollars. He also asked citizens to be patient, as he says the reforms will take some time to take effect. Tinubu believes his policies will attract foreign investment, which will turn Nigeria's fate. But critics argue that the policy changes have only served to widen the gap between the haves and the have-nots. The situation has only pushed the most vulnerable members of society into further despair.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political...
Sorry. Biafrans, from waiting... Please, if you're watching me from Facebook, do me a favor, share the program from Facebook. If you're watching me, share the program from Facebook. And from YouTube, give me a thumb up. And from Twitter, try and retweet. So from the whole video where we watch now, this small clip we'll watch now, you will have no doubt or nothing to argue about, but just to believe with me that Nigeria can never be like, there is nothing you can do about Nigeria. That is why you have nothing to do or nothing to argue about, or you will never have anything to tell any other person but to support Biafra. You have nothing to do but to support Biafra. There is nothing you can do other than to support your own freedom. Now, like I told us before, when you take a look at what is happening, you will ask yourself, why is it that the Warri seaport stopped working? Why did the Warri refinery stop working? Why did the Port Harcourt refinery stop working? Why? I remember when I was late, I think that was the first time I went to Onitsha. I saw them draining the Onitsha River Niger, and I was told that very soon ships will be coming there. That is ships from Obodo Ibo, ships from Europe or America will be coming there. And that thing never happened. It ended there. Now, I want you to remember that even with my own eyes, my own two eyes, I saw and I sent goods to Warri Seaport in 2007. Today, what really happened? Did that seaport sink? Did the water run away? Did the water dry? No. All these are the things they are doing just to frustrate me and you, because immediately they found out that the people are no longer using Lagos but Warri, they come and close Warri, and they have their listen. Nigeria sinking will not stop, because originally Nigeria were never meant to survive. Like I asked you a question before, I am still asking that question. One thing you have seen in Nigeria that has been stable, one thing, just one thing that has been sustained from the day you were born till now, one road or one school or one industry, the way they were yesterday, today they are worse than you saw them yesterday. Nigeria and everything in it is collapsing and will not stop at anything until they are crushed. And the Biafra must be free, whether you like them or whether you know like Amo. The only truth and the only thing I want to make you understand today is that whatever is happening, whatever takia they are using on anybody, whoever is still believing in Nigeria, with all the things happening, with all the things you hear, you read, terrorists here and there, or economic inflation, this one, that one, here and there, nothing is getting better and nothing will ever get better. The economy, they depreciate every second, every minute. The thing they depreciate, you know, they appreciate. Forget all this. Naira has appreciated. Talk now. You are not fighting again. I saw Omokri saying now that Naira have appreciated, you are not complaining again. You are not going to social media again. All those things are the things they are using. Just they call care, just to deceive, just to distract, just to make you believe they are doing something. If you watch Nigeria, anytime people complain too much, complain too much, they will give you one thing, bam, and it will take your attention from complaining. Like Erasmus said before, people were saying, Gumi do, Gumi pa, Gumi say, and they tell you, we have invited Gumi for questioning. And that is it. Listen, let me ask you a question. Is it the person that ate, or that every time he ate over food, he overfeed himself with food, that is the problem, or the person that is feeding him? It's not the baby's problem that is overfeed, that the baby that is overfed is not the problem. The problem is the person that overfeeds the baby. Because we know in Nigeria that terrorists have mouth. Terrorists walk on red carpet. You saw the one yesterday, fleeting money, speaking, boosting in TikTok, how he made money after Nigeria have paid money for the 300 or two, almost 300, 287 children that were kidnapped. He started freaking. Listen, Nigeria no mepantancy. Nigeria no mepantancy. If you see anybody now protecting Nigeria, giving you hope that one way or the other Nigeria will be better, make I tell you, the person they protect his own selfish interest, not your interest. We are not excuse me.
I don't send that
We
video.
will,
Send that video to your phone.
thank you so much. The two of them.
No, the other one is on radio. Radio. The publicity. I try to look for the report itself, but I never see the report by itself. But it was on radio. But I will still send you the radio this thing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So Biafrans, we have no choice but to continue, because we are like the people where they run and somebody carry cutlass, they put here. If you stop, the cutlass go penetrate and come off for your front. So we must continue to fight. If you have not been supporting, start doing that right now. You cannot wait for Biafra to come. You cannot wait for this movement to get to to get to an extent, or to get to a point where you will be convinced. You don't need anybody to convince you. You need to convince yourself. Get yourself convinced. Get yourself convinced by coming into what we are doing. Get involved. I'm not calling people to support again. Get involved, because you are not supporting anybody. Biafra is nobody's property, it's nobody's business. Biafra is for you, is for me. So get involved in actualizing the freedom of your people, that reinstating the Biafra nation that have established, that have existed before. That is all I can call you for. Sorry, Erasmus,
So
do you want to say anything?
I'll be leaving now. I have sent you the second one. In fact, now Samekpa they won't take title the second one. They say some Ekpa declare Tinubu wanted. And that's the title of the one that you have the inline.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So Biafrans, I will have to end this program here, but I want us to know that we have no choice but to continue to fight for our freedom, and our freedom we must get. I will look into the program that Erasmus sent me into the videos, and then maybe later this afternoon we will look into it. We will talk about it. I beg, give me thumb up anywhere you are watching me from on YouTube, and a like and share for me from Facebook. I beg you, share on Facebook. Share on Facebook. Thank you so much, and God bless you. And I must say, remember, you must listen to Simon Ekpa.
Go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.